soon as he got to him. Now can Cindric go with him? Here he comes.
Well, the best thing that happened was Austin Cindric stayed right with him. The worst thing that's going to happen is Austin Cindric's going to stay right with him, because I believe that the 2 car is actually better than the 6. But A.J. Allmendinger would have retaliated if he could have been able to get down and get to that bumper of the 6 car the next corner. But I got a feeling the bumper is going to come from the 2 car now.
Well, he just showed you how to do it.
Yeah.
So it's Corey LaJoie now in the last transfer spot, and Austin Cindric for Team Penske trying to take it away. Cindric is up against the bumper of LaJoie, but not quite close enough going into the corner to make a move. Now he does. Hits him square.
Well, and this, from Corey LaJoie's standpoint, what you got to do right here is you got to drag the brake, and sometimes it's just so hard to keep that car behind you, but Austin Cindric is there.
Now, where will the lap car go? Chad Finchen's going to get lapped for the 2nd or 3rd time here.
You got to move him right back.
Yep.
You got to move him right back up the racetrack right here.
He's going to.
And does.
Yeah, and so you got to be defensive right here. You got to keep the 6 car knows that the 2 car is better, so anytime if he gets back by you, you got to move him back up the racetrack, otherwise he's going to drive off.
Cindric can't clear him. They trade paint down into turn 1, and they're even coming off 2.
Yeah, and right here, I would drag the brake to make sure that Austin Cindric didn't get in position to do that. You want to try to keep that car pinned up on the high side so that he can't get back to your rear bumper, because it's open game right now.
What a battle and what contact between these two trying for the last transfer spot.
Well, it's keeping a 3rd car in this battle because A.J. Allmendinger's car is not as fast right now.
I'm going to keep him on outside, because as soon as he gets behind me, he's going to put the bumper back to me.
Yeah,
if I'm Cindric, I'm keeping him right
up
there. Try to.
Yeah, because otherwise you're going to get the bumper again, and here it comes.
Yep. He overdrove the corner, too. He overdrove the corner and slid up.
Yeah, these guys have got to slow down and let A.J. Allmendinger get back in position so that the outside car can't fill the hole. Right now you need to just slow this pace down as much as possible to get Allmendinger on your bumper so it keeps Austin Cindric up the racetrack. You can beat Allmendinger because his car is not as good.
5 laps to go.
He's in trouble. LaJoie's doing exactly what I think Cindric should have done. Keep him on that outside. See, Cindric's trying to get under him.
And does. Bumps him twice. Moves him up the track. Allmendinger hits Cindric. Cindric gets into LaJoie. It's on.
Sure is.
Well, and Allmendinger knows that he doesn't have a car that's capable. If one of these guys breaks free, he's not going to catch either one of them.
If they stay side by side, that's going to enable him to get close enough to that 2. He might get a 2-for-1 out of this thing. Stay patient. Here we go. 2 to go.
Only one of these 3 is going to make the main event.
How bad do you want it?
Well, you got to get yourself in a position where you can guard yourself. So you got to decide right here how you can defend yourself on the inside. And to me, it's exactly what we've been talking about. Just stay wheel to wheel right here. Don't let him back on the inside. Just ride right there until the last lap and then push him up the racetrack.
White flag for Josh Berry. Here it is for 2nd place. Beat and bang off turn 4. Typical madhouse action into turn 1. It's like they're welded together, then broken apart. Into turn 3 for the final time. A lockout. Allmendinger gets Cindric, knocks him into LaJoie, and boots him ahead and into the main event.
What a race for that transfer spot. Good job, guys.
You just don't see side-by-side racing at Bowman Gray like this, but that was fantastic. And exactly what I thought was going to happen out of the rear with Allmendinger, too. He tried. They all tried. Went for it.
Put the best stock car drivers in America on the tightest, toughest, flattest quarter mile in the country. This is what you get.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we got last year. We got it right here again. Josh Berry went on to dominate that race, but what a race for the transfer spot.
So Josh Berry, for the 2nd straight year, advances to the main event out of the last chance qualifier. And Austin Cindric, it'll be his 3rd time in the main event, including both years here at Bowman Gray.
That was the key right there. He slowed his pace down, but he didn't want to take that lead. He kept him on the outside. He learned it once and then applied it the 2nd time. Kept him on that outside where he had control of it, but it almost caught him because Allmendinger
he kept Allmendinger close, but he was able to take the first shot, drag the brake, and then 2nd shot wasn't as bad because he knocked the speed out of the car. So that's a lot of Legends stuff right there. Legends racing style of racing, the way you got to drag the brake and protect yourself.
Want to see those last 2 laps again?
Absolutely.
You bet. he can't boot you if you're side by side with him, but then here comes Allmendinger.
That's exactly what he needed to do. I think that he learned from the first time that he passed Corey LaJoie. Just keep the pace so that they're wheel to wheel so that he can't retaliate. And, right here, Allmendinger threw a Hail Mary. But, luckily for Cindric, the 6 car was up there and kept him from shooting up the racetrack any higher. It actually helped him out. You see LaJoie right there try to pin him down, last-ditch effort to knock some speed out of that 2 car, but it's hard when you've got the Allmendinger car back there shoving the 2 car into the corner up the racetrack. But what a race!
Worked, didn't it?
Almost worked.
Well, for Allmendinger, it was a hero or zero move. He could either croquet style get 2 of them out of the way and take the win, or the way it ended. Wow. Regan.
Well, Mike, Josh Berry, just watching our camera there and seeing the finish, he said, well, I got wild behind me, but it was pretty easy for me. It did look pretty easy for you at times, but you had to get some position back early on in the race. Your crew chief, Bob Stanley, said this thing was going to be really good on the long runs. Was that the case?
Yeah, I feel good about it. Honestly, just struggled a little bit on the restarts. Cold temperatures locking the left front there, and got it locked up a little bit under EJ and watched him out. But once we were able to settle in and get some heat in the tires, I felt good about our car, and I think we can make a few small adjustments, make it a little bit better. But obviously, don't have great track position starting in the back here. But it's a long night when you don't make this race. So I'm glad that we were able to put both our cars in.
Second year in a row that you've had to race your way in, so you've got experience starting in the back. What's going to be the most important part for you? Is it to get spots early, or are you going to want to just try to get spots as it opens up?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be a little bit different. It definitely seems like there's more fall off. Obviously we saw it stretch out a good